From winning 4 Olympic gold medals to breaking her own world record in the 2024 Summer Games, Sydney McLaughlin is on a whole new level. And when all of us thought that she couldn't get any better, the queen of track and field athletics proved us all wrong. But despite all this, she wasn't allowed to contest in the Diamond League. What went by in the past 2 weeks? Why was Sydney McLaughlin not allowed to contest in the Diamond League? How did she manage to win the exhibition races? Hold tight, because by the end of this video you will have all your answers. Well guys, with this year's Olympics we saw quite a few surprises, especially in the track and field games where the results were mind-blowing, or I'd rather say historic. From Noah Lyles to Gabby Thomas to Sydney herself, it was a show for ages. And folks, if you think that's it, you've got me wrong, cause the season for track and field games is far from over. And what's about to come is going to be crazy. As it turns out, the Paris Olympics wasn't the last time we saw Sydney McLaughlin in action. But before we began, for those who don't know her, the lady is one of the most unstoppable forces in athletics right now. This season alone, she shattered her own world record twice. Yes, twice! Once at the World Championships and once at the Olympic Finals, where she ran an absolutely insane 400-meter hurdles time of 50.37 seconds. Just let that sink in for a moment. Sheesh, you see, whether she was at her best or battling through an injury, she stepped onto the track with one goal: to win. And as of now, she's reached such ridiculous speeds that it almost feels like she can do whatever she wants on the track. But as things unfolded earlier this month, the Olympic 400-meter hurdles champion and world record holder had received an invite to compete in the flat races, marking her only post-games appearances of the year. The American superstar was given a wild card to compete in a flat double at the prestigious Memorial Van Damme meet in Brussels, even though she does not often compete on the Diamond League circuit and has not done so regularly since 2018. Her last appearance on the series was at the 2023 Meeting de Paris in June, and she hadn't raced in any Diamond League events this season. It meant the 25-year-old did not have any points from this season's qualification meets, nor did she have the required appearance to qualify for the wildcard invitation. And as expected, Sydney's inclusion had sparked mixed reactions, with some fans raising eyebrows over the bending of rules to secure her spot. Amidst this backlash, former American track and field athlete Carl Lewis said, "They did it for me numerous times. It's been happening for years and it has always been a great idea. Get the best athletes to race any way you can." Critics pointed out that wildcard entrants should have met specific requirements, especially since the Diamond League final was meant to be a championship showdown for athletes who had earned their place by racking up points during the season. Hence, the public pressure was immense, and Sydney's inclusion could have taken things in the wrong direction. As a result, the Diamond League Series announced that she did not meet eligibility requirements to be offered a global wildcard under the series rules. The organization's CEO Peter Stastny told specialist track and field website letsrun.com, "It is not about allowing a specific athlete to compete or not. It is about rules and criteria that must be fulfilled by all to become eligible to compete at the Diamond League final." He added, "Ms. McLaughlin-Levrone does not fulfill those criteria either by accumulating enough points or receiving a wild card." He continued by saying, "The final leg of the Diamond League is not an invitational meeting, and any athlete proposed for a global wildcard must have competed at least in one of our events during this season." Well guys, here's the deal. Diamond League rules are pretty clear. You have to compete in at least one of the events to qualify for the final. Since Sydney didn't compete in any meetings this year, she wasn't eligible for the final, even with a wildcard. Letting her slide with an exception could have set a tricky precedent for future qualifications. While the league loves having superstar athletes like Sydney, it's crucial that everyone plays by the rules to keep the competition fair and maintain the integrity of the league. Global wildcards can be issued, but only if athletes compete in and register a result, or sustain an injury in doing so, at least one meet during the season, and are ranked highly enough on the World Athletics rankings, or are a reigning Olympic, World, or Diamond League champion in the event. But she was too big of a deal to be let go just like this, so an unexpected opportunity rose from this unfortunate occurrence of events. The Alliance Memorial Van Damme announced that Sydney would be competing at the Memorial Van Damme event in Brussels, But the twist was that she wouldn't be part of the Wanda Diamond League final races. Instead, in honor of her incredible achievements, including her unforgettable 400-meter hurdles world record in Paris, organizers had added 2 special exhibition races just for her. They said, to avoid any confusion or misunderstanding, we do confirm that 400m hurdles Olympic champion Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone will be competing at the Alliance Memorial Van Damme, but not as part of the Wanda Diamond League final races. The reigning Olympic 400-meter hurdles champion was set to electrify the crowd as she competed in both the 200-meter and 400-meter races. With her sights firmly set on smashing her personal bests, the atmosphere was bound to be electric. Hence, she was all set to compete in the 400m exhibition race, and God, she was exceptional. I mean, this affair was nothing short of outstanding and brilliant. The queen of field and track games staked her claim to be the fastest woman in the world over 400m at the Memorial Van Damme on the 13th of September. Despite facing world's best like Jamaica's Stacey Williams, Sydney didn't flinch, and man, she wasn't just good, she was formidable. In chilly conditions, she clocked 49.11 to record a comfortable victory over Stacey Ann Williams, who stood second in 50.53, and Andrea Miklos of Romania, who was third in 51.16. This is what she, the Olympic champion, had to say. I'm still learning it. It's very different from the hurdles. Every race is just trying to figure it out and get better. I'll have to go back and watch my race to figure out what I did right and wrong. She confessed that she was disappointed that she could not take part in the final, saying, I was under the impression there was a possibility I could run. Unfortunately, that didn't get to happen, and I guess the rules are the rules, so I understand completely, she added. I'm just happy to be here. I do think it would have been an exciting race, but I'll just have to wait and hopefully have that opportunity in the future. And then in the final, which took place minutes after the exhibition race, Olympic champion Mary Lady Paulino eased clear of her rivals, but her winning time of 49.45 was more than 3/10 outside McLaughlin's mark. It was unreal. But this is sports and it happens. Tough luck. Sheesh. Anyhow, this wasn't all. Sydney was supposed to run in the 200m exhibition race as well, and as expected, she was out of everyone's league. Although she was unable to eclipse her personal best of 22.07, but she did manage to win in 22.40 and gain invaluable experience for next season. She said, I am always striving for more, but at the end of the day, I'm walking away happy and healthy, she said. With this season we did, I really can't complain. Plus, you have to leave something for the future, she added. These races keep me on my toes and help me with the hurdles. I love challenging myself and seeing what's possible. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, take care.